Close your eyes, and as you settle once more into this receptive inner space, you can allow everything you have already integrated to support you now. You have trained your imaging faculty to choose empowering pictures. You have learned to speak with greater precision and power. You have practiced meeting life with non-resistant strength. That being the case, you are ready to step into the highest level of mastery this work offers, the art of holding the completed vision even when the outer world has not yet caught up. Inhale deeply and slowly exhale. Good. And again, inhale deeply and slowly exhale, creating spaciousness for this deeper knowing to take root. You are discovering that the perfect pattern of your highest good already exists. It is not something you must create from nothing. It is something you recognize, claim, and allow to come through you. And then you imagine yourself standing before a field that looks barren or unready. In your ordinary vision, nothing seems to be growing. Yet when you shift to the higher vision, you see clearly that the field is already ripe, full, abundant, and ready for harvest. You feel the profound difference between looking with the eyes of appearances and looking with the eyes of the completed pattern. That being the case, you begin to practice this higher seeing in your own life. You now explore what it means to hold the vision of completion while still in the wilderness. You see yourself facing a situation that appears incomplete, delayed, or even impossible. The reasoning mind presents many reasons why it cannot happen. Yet you choose to hold the clear inner picture of the outcome already accomplished. You feel in your body the quiet strength required to rejoice inwardly, even while the outer evidence has not yet appeared. You notice how this inner rejoicing changes the quality of your energy and your actions. You are no longer waiting in tension. You are holding a completed reality. And then you imagine a powerful demonstration of this principle. You see 3 leaders in a desert place where there is no water for their people or their animals. There is no sign of rain. The reasoning mind would say it is hopeless. Yet they receive a clear instruction: dig ditches in the valley. And then you watch as they act on that instruction, even though there is no visible reason to hope. They prepare the channels. They hold the vision of water already flowing. And then you see the ditches fill, not because they forced the weather, but because they aligned with a higher order that responds to clear vision and obedient action. You feel the deep lesson. Preparation plus unwavering vision opens the way for what the reasoning mind cannot explain. You now bring this understanding into your own desires. You see a goal or need that currently shows no outer evidence of fulfillment. You speak the clear word of your perfect outcome. You take the wise preparatory steps that demonstrate your certainty, and you hold the inner picture of the completed good without wavering. You feel the growing peace that comes from knowing your part is to see it done and prepare accordingly. The rest belongs to the higher order of life. You also explore the cost of forcing outcomes through personal will. You see a woman who wanted a specific house with great intensity. She pictured herself living there so strongly that circumstances arranged themselves for her to receive it. Yet because she had forced the outcome, rather than asking for what was truly hers by right, she later faced unexpected consequences and carried a heavy burden for years. And then you imagine yourself choosing a different way. You see yourself releasing any picture that is forced or personally driven. You speak instead for the right outcome, the one that belongs to you by right of your true nature and highest good. You feel the immediate relief and the deeper safety of this approach. You no longer need to make something happen. You simply align with what is already aligned with you. And then you imagine yourself in a current desire or situation where you have been tempted to push or control. You see yourself gently letting go of personal will. You speak the true word. I release this into the higher order. If this is the right selection for me, I cannot lose it. If it is not, I gratefully receive its perfect equivalent. You feel the spaciousness that opens when you stop gripping and allow the higher pattern to reveal itself. You notice how right solutions often appear once you have stopped forcing the wrong ones. You now practice the art of standing still. You see a circumstance that once would have triggered frantic action, worry, or the need to manage every detail. Instead, you choose inner stillness. You hold the completed vision. You take only the steps that feel clearly guided. You release the rest. And then you watch as the situation resolves itself in ways you could not have orchestrated. You feel the profound power that lives on the other side of forced effort. And then you imagine yourself 6 months from now. You are facing a significant desire or challenge. The outer picture still looks incomplete, yet you hold the vision of completion with steady, quiet certainty. You speak the true word when needed. You prepare where preparation is wise. You release what is not yours to control. And you watch as the perfect outcome unfolds, often through unexpected channels and with perfect timing. You feel the deep satisfaction of having lived from the higher order rather than from struggle. You also see yourself 1 year from now and beyond. Holding the completed vision has become your natural way of moving through life. When others see only problems or delays, you see the ripe field. When circumstances appear contrary, you remain undisturbed because you know the pattern is already complete. Your imaging faculty, your spoken word, your non-resistant power, and your steady vision now operate as one unified force. Life meets you with increasing grace and rightness. Inhale deeply and slowly exhale. And as you do, you can feel this highest level of mastery integrating into your being. The habit of reacting to appearances is being replaced by the power of holding what is already true in the higher pattern. You are becoming someone who lives from completion rather than from effort. You are becoming someone who plays the game from the highest level of alignment. You are ready. You are capable. And it is already so.